I have been cornholed. I'm off the bit today, but this man's going to fly in. He's going to come out of the telephone box with a cape on and come to the rescue. Fly into the rescue. Morning Glory's very own Andrew Webster joins the Run Home with Joel and Fletch. G'day, Webby.
G'day, boys. How are you?
Oh, I'm going good.
You sound
good. Yeah, you sound a bit down, Webby.
I'm all right. No, I'm good.
Good. Where did you
I'm good.
Where did you
I'm
watch?
happy I'm up.
Where did you watch the greatest game of all last night?
This always upsets people. I watched it at home.
Mm.
I watch all the big games at home because I've got to file soon after, and I don't have to do the press conferences and the dressing rooms and chase news like I used to. So I just I sit in my lounge, watch it. Just me and my dog. Make some notes. Walk over to the computer and like Michelangelo, like tapping out a sculpture. It's like I write my 800 words of absolute gibber. Particularly the one last night. That was real gibber. But it was some game, wasn't it? It was I thought it was an amazing game, guys. I can't believe people who don't understand the game saying it was a ho-hum game. I just thought it was one of the most gripping grand finals that I've seen in a long time between two incredible teams. One in Penrith that just applies Chinese water torture, and Melbourne, who, any other team would have conceded 10 tries, I reckon, last night. But Melbourne's defence was so strong. I just thought it was a really absorbing game. I was absorbed in that game too.
Listen, you little absorber. Where do you put?
I'm a sponge.
Where do you put this? Where do you put this Panthers team? I know you wouldn't have seen all the great sides.
He's a dragon too.
Yeah,
He's a dragon.
I know.
I'm a dragon.
Obviously in the NRL era, this team is. But are we talking about the same? Are they in the same breath as the St George or the Bunnies team?
I don't know. I think Fletch is too hard to compare them because the game's so different now to what it was then, and obviously different rules, different levels of professionalism, and obviously the salary cap. But what Penrith have done is in the modern era, in the NRL era, it's hard to deny that they're the best team we've seen since probably those Dragons and South teams that you talk about. Just the way that they've been able to. I've got another book coming out. Would you believe next week? It works out well. A leadership book with Ivan Cleary.
Ooh.
And through the course of researching that book and interviewing Ivan and others, including Nathan and Isaiah and. I just got a greater understanding of just what they went through. I think people forget just where that club was at in 2019. They had, obviously, that scandal, the sex tape scandal at the start of the year. There was lots of doubts about whether Nathan and Ivan should be a father and son combination. And there was all this pressure on the club. And Ivan is on the record saying this. He contemplated walking away at one stage. For them to culturally reset at the end of that year and then do what they've done, 5 grand finals, 4 premierships, is bloody remarkable. That's all you can really. There's nothing left to really say about it.
Well, I remember we got speared by Gus because he looked tired in the car park. Imagine how tired he's going to be after 5 grand finals.
I know.
Surely he walks next year, doesn't he?
They're going for 6.
Must take it out of you.
Keep going.
Must take it out of you. Could he? Let's be fair income here. Is there any rule? I know this was bandied around, but if you're the New South Wales coach, do you have to be not involved with the club, or is that?
No, that was that rule from the New South Wales Rugby League was brought in by following the Canavan report, the Brian Canavan report, that the New South Wales Rugby League commissioned. I think it was following. It might have been after New South Wales lost under Laurie that year. And Freddie came in. I might be wrong there. No, it might have been after Ricky. Anyway, they've had that rule for a long time. In the last couple of years, the New South Wales Rugby League has relaxed on that. I don't think it's a matter of whether the New South Wales Rugby League will let a club coach do it. I reckon it's more about whether the club will allow a coach to do it. If any club could do it, then I think it's Penrith. And Ivan Cleary, given that system is so strong that they've got in place there, that he's been away. He's been crooked before. Remember when he had a kidney transplant? He slipped out of out of the system for like a month, and I don't think they lost a game.
Yeah, that's right.
I think they lost one. They won 3 and lost 1. But if any club can do it, it's Penrith and Ivan Cleary.
Webby, you say that right about if the club allows them, you can bet your left and right one. Craig Bellamy and Ivan Cleary, for each of what they've done for their clubs, if they went with that request, there is no way in the world either board would roadblock them. No way in the world. But the question is...
Would they want to do it too?
Would they want to do it? No, obviously, Ivan's got more attachment given the fact that he hasn't got a heap of Queenslanders in his team like Bellamy does, and he's got his son playing, who's the key player, right? What's your market order, Webby? Like, what do you truly think are the top one or two? Who is it going to be?
Well, I don't know. I really don't. Joel, I couldn't tell you.
No.
I couldn't. I just... Yeah, I don't. I really don't know. I think it's very... I know who I've sort of got to... I'd love him to get Ricky. I think Ricky would be great, you know?
Yeah, no, I do too. But how do you make...
Ricky. I love Ricky. I'm sorry.
How do you make... Ricky, what he achieved for the Raiders this year to get him that close with the squad he had is unbelievable, and he's very, very patriotic. But if there's a team who needs their coach to stay right now, it's them. I don't know how you can build a case for Ricky above Bellamy or Ivan. That's my only thing right now.
No, sure. Look, I just say Ricky, just based on purely on his passion for New South Wales and what he's done for New South Wales. I think it needs that type of character involved. But Ricky's already ruled himself out, so it's sort of a moot point. I don't think this is the problem with New South Wales. I reckon, boys, they don't have. It's the scrutiny's so intense from the media here and from fans and whatever that coaches are reluctant to go into it. Mick Ennis's name's getting thrown around left, right, and centre. I'm sure Mick would like it. Whether he gets it or not, I don't know. Laurie Daly, Loz is in the mix, but I don't think they're in a rush to make a decision. The New South Wales Rugby League.
Let me ask you both this, and Freddie spoke about this on Channel 9. He was talking about the fact that it's not as easy as it sounds to throw Ivan or Bellamy or Ricky or whoever it is, because he believes there's a lot of matters that go on that are quite personal and private with you dealing with the club. So Freddie was sort of leaning towards the fact that you do need to be impartial. Okay. Do you buy into that or not?
I don't know. I didn't know that. When you come to think of it, though, you've got to obviously be contacting clubs and stuff. And would that feel a little bit
weird?
A bit weird for Ivan ringing up. I never thought about that.
Webby?
Yeah, but they've done it. It's club coaches. Plenty of club coaches have done it in the past.
Yeah.
You know? I mean?
Just seems now, clubs, what rugby league's like, everyone hates each other. It just seems like it's even more magnified now. I don't know.
There is a lot of hate. There is a lot of hate in the game.
Speak about a lot of hate, and I'm not one of them. Definitely not. Kid Laroi. I thought he was very good. Thoughts?
I thought it was Reece Walsh for a moment there when he first came out. But,
he's got a lot of swagger. He's cool. But to get up there and do that by himself, there was no... he didn't have any backup dances or anything, and I thought he sounded good.
But you know what? Again, I can't believe people are bagging him. It's like we've got Kid Laroi. He was born and raised in, Waterloo. He's a genuine South Sydney fan. He's a big international superstar. He's like, I don't know any of his songs. Shut up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No.
Good on you. I don't know any of his songs either. It doesn't mean he's bad. It doesn't mean he's dreadful. It doesn't mean the NRL have made a terrible mistake. The AFL just paid $5 million for Katy Perry to lip sync her song.
Oh, was she a lip syncer?
Oh, I thought it was. You could tell. Watching it.
Get on that. Hey, Kane Corns.
She was lip syncing.
Get around that.
I tell you what.
I was there. I nearly teared up as she lip synced Firework there at the end. It was quite an emotional moment.
I tell you what. And I love this formula. I hope they continue with this formula if they go for the younger crowd. The Kid Laroi singing In Excess.
Yeah, that was good.
That was awesome.
Yeah. That was great.
Very hard to get to do that, I'd imagine. All right, Webby.
And he can sing. He can sing.
Webby, do you get away in the off season? Do you like to? Because obviously you do a lot of work during the season. Yeah.
I am getting away. I'm getting away. Well, I finish up at the Herald on Friday. It's my last week.
Hang on.
I finish up. I'm done.
Is this redundant?
I'm a free agent.
Redundant.com?
I took it. I pushed for it. I got it. I got the money, and I'm heading for the hills.
Beautiful.
Okay. Actually, I'm not heading for the hills. I'm heading for Mexico.
Oh, okay. You're going to Cabo?
No, I'm not going to go to Cabo. It didn't sort of work out. I'm going to Tulum, Mexico City. I'm on some solo travellers tour that takes us over, Aztec pyramids and tequila bars and taco bars and mezcal bars.
Mate, if you find yourself in a corner, locked in, you don't know what to say, just spell socks. SOCKS, Brian.
Yeah, this is Sugar's rank joke.
It's not a joke.
Well, it is.
It's not a joke.
It doesn't even sound. I know. It doesn't sound. You don't
SOCKS.
You don't sound Mexican.
Webby, just in all seriousness, I know it's going to be Friday and you wrap it up, but what a wonderful career you've had there. And very seriously, mate, congratulations on what you've achieved there. You're going to be a big void left there, and it can't be understated what you've achieved. Take us back to, is there a highlight
Thanks, Joel.
there that you have in your career there at the Sydney Morning Herald?
Oh, God, many. I've been really lucky in the last sort of 12 years that I've been at the Herald. I've covered the Olympic Games, Winter Olympics. The World Cup in Brazil was pretty special in 2014. I wasn't covering the Socceroos. I was given the assignment of spending, for some unknown reason, 3 weeks on my own from Sao Paulo to Rio to Sao Paulo to Rio again to soak up the atmosphere of the World Cup. And it was Brazil football. It was pretty insane. I did 3 Super Bowls. That was pretty special. NBA Finals. That was pretty special. But I've been just given what I love about the Herald guys? This is what I've always loved about where I work, is that I've been able to write whatever I want. If I'm going to be critical of Peter V'landys, if I'm going to be critical of whoever, then they don't stand in my way, and they've never pulled me up and told me I can't write what I want to write. And to be honest, that is a rarity in media these days. So, people can say I'm biased or whatever. I've always marked most of my stuff as opinion when I'm writing opinion pieces, and if you like it or not, that's fine. But I like to think I've been pretty balanced along the way. But I really love that about what the Herald's done for me, is that it's just let me be the columnist I want to be. So I can't. I've got to be very thankful for that, because not many get that opportunity.
Congrats, Webby.
Yeah, well done, Webby. Is the in the journalistic world, can you be a contractor and freelance, and any paper could come to you and say, right, we want you just to write an opinion piece on this, or you could go to anywhere like a magazine, Men's Health or something? Does that happen in the journalistic world? That's
what I'm planning to do, Fletch, when I come back. It's just to work for whoever. I'll just a gun for hire, a pop gun for hire. And I'll work for whoever I can. So I just want to. I'm really keen to. Look. I've been covering league for 30 years. I just feel like I need a bit of a reset. I know, all the stories that we write now, all the scandals, they're all the same stories I've written over a long period of time, just different names, different clubs. It's got a little bit monotonous. So I'm looking forward to taking a break, and hopefully I'll come back from Mexico with my kidneys in place, and I'll be able to keep working. I don't want to be kidnapped.
No, don't. No.
They can take the liver. Oh, what's that noise?
Yeah, this is a fax we get. It's weird. It is weird. So here we go. Hang on, let me just get it out.
Get it out, Ron.
I've got
is
this
that
old
your dodo dial-up internet just kicking?
Well, I've got a fax machine. All right, dear Deirdre. Dear Gerard. I don't know who the Deirdre person is. Dear Gerard. Dear Gerard. So what this is, I don't know if you're familiar with this. We get this, we've been getting it for the last 3 or 4 years. It's when this fax comes through, and it's like an agony aunt. I don't know who
it is.
And we think it's who was here prior.
Yeah.
And not Richard. Okay. Agony aunt sort of theme here. Dropping into massage parlours is part of my regular routine, but I'm panicking. For my need for sex is going to bankrupt me. It's costing me a fortune. I'm married, man, at 51, and my wife is 54. We've been together 22 years, and I love her to bits. But she's got multiple sclerosis, and it's having a big impact on her health, and she says she can no longer have sex with me. I'm an electrician, and I meet plenty of great women in my job, but I would never cheat with anyone connected to my work, despite my sexual frustrations. My mate told me about a place in town where they do massages. In the evening, they offer men happy endings. Happy endings inverted. What's that mean, tourist? What is that inverted commas?
Yeah, a bottle of beer at the end of it.
Okay, well, we were both having a drink at the time, so he suggested we went along when we finished our pints. We were massaged in private by some very friendly women, but when mine offered me extras, I didn't know what was going on. But my mate had a spring in his step when he came out, but I explained that wasn't for me. I couldn't stop thinking about it, though. Was it cheating if there was no affair? I convinced myself that if my wife never found out, there would be no harm done. The next week, I told my wife I was meeting my friend, but went straight to the massage parlour. I got a very deep back and shoulders massage, which was incredible and got me in the mood to pay for extras. Now I'm hooked, and I'm going 7 days a week.
Wow.
Heavy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
the bank called me yesterday because I was overdrawn. I told my wife I had to buy supplies and use the wrong bank card. I'm scared she's going to find out. Dear Gerard, what do I do? Well, you're the Dear Gerard today, Webby.
He's a freelancer.
Yeah, you're a Dean
Oh,
Lancer.
God.
What do you do?
You're asking the wrong bloke. Look, as a man who's always had a lot of self-control over the decades, you know, I probably can offer some advice. Oh, I don't know. What should
Can't
he
be
do?
doing not 7 days. You've got to cut back.
Mate, if it feels good, do it, baby.
Nah. But he's going to be bankrupt.
I like the old. I'm of the old George Costanza school of thought. It's not a lie if you believe it.
Yeah,
That's right.
But he's got his poor wife there who's got MS. She's knocking around
he's
with
got needs.
Yeah, well,
He's
okay.
got needs.
I think if you've got the bad back with MS, that's the back, right?
Is it?
I'm thinking you get involved with a carer because she'd have a carer, and the carer would take care of both of them. Thoughts?
Oh, right.
Oh.
Is that too Stephen Hawking or Stephen Hawking? So what'd you say, Brooksy?
That's too Penthouse Forum.
No, but I think he's going to go broke.
Mate, you keep going, Brian. He'll be finished up before Friday at the Sydney Morning Herald, let me tell you.
Webby's a freelancer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking over here. You cut back to 2 days a week. You just do it Saturday and Sunday, and you go and help your wife.
Yep.
That's your reward.
Okay.
Because she's actually said go.
Well, he's got to go earn it, does he?
And
I'd go, yeah. Okay, let's bring it back to journalism. Do what we do when we drink on tour as a journalist.
Oh, hang on, this is good.
Have 1 day on the drink,
Yes.
then have 1 day off. Have 1 day on the drink, then 1 day off. Just do that.
Okay. He's going to be broke.
1 day at the happy endings. 1 day off. 1 day of happy endings.
Mate, the bank's about to have a happy ending for him at the
Okay,
moment.
what about this? If you're having a massage, is this cheating? Tell me this, because me and my mates always discuss this. Is it cheating if you get a massage and you're lying there and the masseur's there and you have a cotton wool yourself?
No. What?
Is that cheating? You're self-administering the cotton?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, let's bring it back to Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
What about is a foot massage? Would you allow your wife to get a foot massage off another man?
Yes, if I got paid.
Would your wife let you foot massage another woman?
No.
Yes. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, this is not me. This is about the Sparky.
Hey,
who's going
we're gonna
7
let
days
the
a week.
freelancer's got to go.
There's no GPO. You were a Sparky? Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on, sugar.
Okay, I'm not 51.
You're a crazy breed, those Sparkies.
Hey, Webby, enjoy your trip over to Mexico and just remember, and we just saw this, WAC, which is the Wildwood Connection, they have won the Cleary knockout. A lot of them took their boots off to get their presentation, Brian. They were standing in there. SOCKS.
Oh, God,
go and
it's
enjoy
bad.
it, Webby.
Webby, before you
Thanks,
go, the tequila tour I did was the Mickey, but they also have this tortilla soup that looks rank, that tastes the grouse.
Not as good as
Thank you, Webby.
Not as good as charcoal chicken with El Jana. You either love it or you just haven't tried it yet. Good on you, Webby. We'll
Thanks,
talk soon.
Webby.